respect Richardson's ability to beat him off the dribble. He gave him a little bit too much space, and rhythm dribble, step back.
Well, finally, one goes down for the Hawks.
Coburn, as you see Garza rest a little bit. That one foul early. Wieskamp got to get going. He can shoot it, he can put it on the floor.
Right on cue, Bill.
Yeah, there's minutes.
And Brad Underwood really uses his bench, too. He rotates his guys in and out, keeps them fresh so they can give maximum effort on the court.
Much deeper. Granderson was on the floor a little bit. We saw Williams come in here, and this is the guy that...
You hit the reset button, you could be a giant force. Garza with one more rebound. This game comes to an end. Will count.
Davis, we talk about how good he is offensively. I think that gets lost in the mix a little bit of positionally how good he is defensively.
He guards that position very well with this defense. Catch and shoot for Wieskamp. And Murray on board. Really good job defensively. Yep. You saw right out of the gate. Keegan Murray with the rebound after all of that.
They're staying in front of guys.
And Wieskamp gets another look, and he's 5 for 5. Timeout.
To see every single match, this is just incredible by the Big Ten Network to step up like this. We get to watch those greats go at it.
Looking for the answer, Joe gets into the paint, and that too got a good look, but it rolls off. Garza throws it right to McGowan's, and McGowan's flattened by Garza.
And I'm not so sure he didn't lose it on the way up, and that's why the foul wasn't called. But there was definitely a lot of contact. Luka Garza has to protect the basket. It's a big
rebound comes off to Joe Wieskamp. Iowa gets organized in transition as well as any team in the country. Another set of brothers on the team, much like we had with the Groves, as McCaffrey kicked it outside, and we
own that nice mid-range game this year.
He really has, and it's fun to watch when young players kind of pick up, like, hey, let me take what the defense is giving me. Let me not force the issue. He's getting better and better every game it seems.
Wieskamp turning the corner all the way to the rim. Yeah, the leg looks fine.
To see every single match, this is just incredible by the Big Ten Network to step up like this. We get to watch those greats go at it.
Looking for the answer, Joe gets into the paint, and that too got a good look, but it rolls off. Garza throws it right to McGowan's, and McGowan's flattened by Garza.
And I'm not so sure he didn't lose it on the way up, and that's why the foul wasn't called. But there was definitely a lot of contact. Luka Garza has to protect the basket. It's a big
swing. Was going to get there on the angle, but the effort of Toussaint created this extra possession.
Yeah, Walker's got to get his fingerprints on the offensive end, I think, for Ohio State to prevail.
Toussaint shakes off the defender, kick it out for Wieskamp. 11th year as the head coach. Completely different story, spreading it around here today. Bohannon triggers in for McCaffrey. 13 assists for Iowa, only 3 turnovers. Jumper from the told you about the assist to turnover ratio, #1 in the nation for Iowa. They're playing to the scouting report. 17 assists, 4 turnovers. Meanwhile, Ohio State's turned it over 10 times, their season average.
Here's the double and you pay for it.
Wieskamp got a
balls. We take a look at the AP top 10, and Dick, we just had Virginia this past weekend. They are seemingly, the class of the ACC. Who do you think gives
season funk goes down?
Well, the benefit Johnny Davis has is, he's a terrific athlete.
Yep.
He works hard. He's a tough kid. Sometimes when that shot's not falling,
Davis,
we talk about how good he is offensively. I think that gets lost in the mix a little bit of positionally how good he is defensively.
He guards that position very well with this defense. Catch and shoot for Wieskamp. And
you really got to stay at home on his adversity, I should say, with 2 hip operations. Just incredible. A nice double screen out of the timeout. Clean look.
Right leg injury, will not return. That is clear now as we see him coming out on crutches. And again, Dick, you just hope it doesn't have anything to do with the torn ACL that he suffered a year ago.
I know he's such an important kid to this team.
A long through.
They got size, they got strength, they got decent shooters. I really think Leonard Hamilton's club could really create on a given night a real battle.
Wieskamp feeling it.
See what he does here. Shot clock's dwindling. Finds McConnell. Another miss. This has been a brick fest. I don't think Steve Peichel, and honestly, I think Iowa's gotten good shots too. I think both coaches would say we're good in quality looks, but we've got to knock them down. Decore, number 11. Right to the basket. I like the fact that he showed the ball. Joe Wieskamp's got to close out. He gets to his pull-up jump shot. Maybe that could thaw out this Rutgers offense. Honestly, Brandon, Rutgers have been getting off to some great starts, and here that's not been the case.
Yeah, on this stretch that they've been on, winning the last 4.